Okay, so yesterday they didn't have this sign up here. Right here, they still had it because I was saying that if it was not $3 for $1, then they could put it back. And I was not going to be the one to put it back. So, because I always do stuff on a whim, I don't even know how many I need. I'm just going to guesstimate. Everyone, so if you saw the title of the video today, I just want you guys to ride along with me. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. I just want you to ride along with me and kind of see my Sunday routine. Now, I noticed that we had a lot of new subscribers, so first of all, thank you all for joining our family. If you are new and just happen to stumble upon our channel, welcome. My name is Ayana, and I am the voice behind the videos that you see. We normally have videos on gardening, cooking, and product reviews, which I need to put up some more on cooking. But that's what we're all about, and we just hope that you consider joining our family. So again, this is what I normally do on Sunday. Actually, I got smart, and yesterday I needed just like one thing from the store. So I went to the commissary. I made my list and I went to the commissary. And for those of you who are not familiar with the commissary, it's like the grocery store for military, retirees, veterans, and that's where I normally go. And so I just made my list, got everything, and I actually cooked last night for today. That is smart. That's what I used to do so that I could have Sunday to like prep for work on Monday. I'm still not sure who came up with the 5-day work week, and there's 7 days in a week, but I wish there was something we could do to change it, because I would rather work 3 or 4 days and then be off the rest. But that's neither here or there, because I don't think they'll change it just for me. So anyway, I got all of that done. And so today I still have to stop by the grocery store because
I gotta watch the commissary. I gotta watch them. Here lately, sometimes their stuff is higher than the grocery store,
and it's supposed to be a little bit cheaper. So I gotta keep an eye on them, but I have to go to the grocery store, and I'm going to our local Kroger. And then I also show you just kind of what I do on Sunday, because you know it's gonna be a garden center involved, but I do have to go to Lowe's, because remember in the February garden tour that I had, and I'll make sure that I put it up on the screen somewhere, I knew they were going to put the mulch on sale. Sometimes you just got to have patience. And so they got the mulch on sale, and they also have these pavers on sale that I want to do just a small project with. I can hear my mama's voice in the background saying, get done with them first. I like to multitask, y'all. And so sometimes by the end of the day when I looked, I asked myself, what have you done? Because it looks like nothing. But he did want to go, and normally he'll take me, but this was going to be a lecture. This was going to be, you don't need that. What are you going to do? And then he was just going to act crazy in the store, storm out, and go sit in the car. So I told him I would be back within the hour. So let me go ahead and get started. I know it looks sunny today, y'all, but I woke up and it was like 36 degrees. And I think the high today is going to be like 66 or 68. But let me stop talking, y'all, and I just want you to ride with me. Just ride with me so you can see what I do. So here we go. Okay, so our first stop is going to be the Tractor Supply store. This store is actually right up the street from me, and this is like my Sunday routine to just come and see what they have. This is where I get all my berry and bushel plants. So let's go ahead and go inside, and I know where all the clearance is, so I have to check that too. Okay, so I just do a quick look through. They have a lot of nut trees, and these are some grape trees, but these are all the bushel and berries. I was thinking about getting raspberry, but they only have 3 left. So you all comment below if you are growing raspberry. How is that? That's not like a fruit that I buy all the time, but I wouldn't mind trying it. And then we have like the onions and seed potatoes. We have them here. And so they also have some big fruit trees outside. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, y'all, so I'm not even gonna go where the seeds are because I need to plant what I got. They just have like a line of burpee seeds, but I normally just really look at the pots. I do want to do a little bit more of in-ground or above ground container gardening, but I have to kind of locate the space. And so let me go, and they're just putting more and more spring stuff out. But let me go to the clearance because I don't stay in here long. I just do like a real quick walkthrough, like a real quick check. And so, yeah, let's go check the clearance. Not a lot of good stuff on the clearance or nothing that I need anyway. So just a quick check through, and then I kind of check the books because y'all know I love to read also. So I just go by and check the books. But I'll show you real quick some of the trees that they have outside because I am really thinking about getting I want to get a peach tree. And I think I've shared that with you all on Instagram. So make sure that you follow me over on there just because I'm in Georgia and it's the peach state. So why not? Y'all, they got the chickens in, and y'all know I've been wanting some, but these are turkeys. And this is the Asian pullets, but that's a battle that I have not won yet with my husband. I told you in a video before, he says they bring snakes, so I do want some chickens, I really do. And they are in, if you guys can see, the chickens are in. Guys, so here are the apple trees. Some of them are starting to break bud, but they have the peach trees right here. And this is something that I probably would not buy from here because look how it's sitting in this water like this. I've seen a few of you say that, I want to say it's Stock Brothers, have good fruit trees. So let me know in the comments below if you have sources for fruit trees. Okay, y'all, so I am at Kroger now, and I have my list here. It's a small list. I hope the sun's not in your face. But let me tell y'all real quick about this Kroger. I am so upset with them because they were supposed to be building a whole new Kroger with the gas station. And all of a sudden, this is the same Kroger. They put the gas station here, and it gets so congested. Like, I have to come early in the morning because it's like the parking is horrible. And I'm like, why would you put the gas station in to take up 75% of what little parking that we have? But that's just my rant about that. I would have loved a whole new Super Kroger with a new building, that's what they said here. But they just put the gas station. Just let me show y'all. I'm gonna turn the camera. It really irks me that they did this. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Okay, so it's early in the morning now. That's why parking is not like this. But we don't have a whole bunch of parking. I mean, this is pretty much it. And then that is your Kroger. So anyway, I'm going inside a few things, and then we're going to our last stop. This is going to be the last stop, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all one more rant about the store. About 3 months ago, they did a total change to all of the different aisles. Like I knew where everything was on what aisle so that I could walk in and walk out. Now they did put like a little printout of where things were, but who brings that to the store every time that they come? Not me, because I can't remember it. So now I have to walk up and down each and every aisle, or either find someone and ask them, where is the flaxseed? Where are the chia seeds? And the other things, I think I know where there are. But yeah, so let me go ahead and find these. But real quick, y'all, let me tell y'all about this Kroger. You have to come here like not early in the morning, but in the morning, because I like when they mark down stuff, and they always mark down mushrooms. They do have a little bit of salad marked down, but hey, I'm growing my own lettuce, and I can truly say that from around the end of October up until now, I've not had to buy any lettuce. Now I have bought spinach because I'm just not getting the leaves that I want to, and I buy the spinach for my smoothies, and also because I love to chop up these mushrooms and put some onions in there and garlic, y'all, and just a little bit of spinach, and that is like a meal for me. So let me try to find where all of this stuff is, or either let me find someone that works here that can lead me to it. I use my app to find like everything that I can, but since they've updated all of the aisles, my app doesn't tell me what aisle is on still, because this happened like 3 months ago. And so all it tells you is that it's available for pickup and delivery, but guess, it's right by the sugar. So it's down the candy aisle, spices, flour, and sugar. So this is a good price on the flaxseed. I use these for my smoothies, and this is the last one because, yeah, normally I'll get more than one at this price. And I use the flaxseed and the chia seeds for my smoothie here. I'm not paying $6.23. I don't want to pay $4.49, but that's better than what the commissary had, because the commissary, even on the rolled oats, you guys, $2 cheaper here. I told y'all I gotta watch the commissary. But anyway, let me pick up these last few items, which is my juice for I've been making kombucha for about a year now, and sometimes I'll flavor it with juice. Sometimes I'll get like the strawberries and do a puree, but I'm just gonna bottle it up and put just a little bit, not even a fourth a cup of juice I put in there, just to kind of tone the taste down a little bit, because I've actually been bottling up some for some of my friends and family to try, and I want them to have a good impression instead of just like automatically saying no, they don't like it or something like that. So I just try to put just a tad bit of juice in there so that they'll like it and keep wanting to drink it, because kombucha, I can really tell a difference. Let me go down this aisle because I don't need any more canning jars, so I'm not sure why I'm stopping here. So let's go to the juice aisle. Bottle my kombucha, I always get 100% juice. I have tried a few of these flavors. I've tried this one right here, that's okay, but I'm gonna show you my favorite, and it's on sale, but I'm not buying 5 of it, so we're just gonna have to pay the regular price. This one right here is 100% juice, which that's what you want, and so I just use that a little bit and flavor it with you can actually use whatever juice you want to. I did try the black cherry. I think it was right here. I'm not a big fan of that, but just as long as it's 100% juice, I'll try it. And so we're gonna go with this today because this seems to be like my favorite. So that was quick. It would have been a little quicker if I had have known where the things are. So now I have to refamiliarize myself with the store because all of the changes. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of the video, this is normally my Sunday routine. I'll do this and then I'll go back home, put everything back up, and then start cooking around, I said about 3 o'clock, but see, I don't have to do that today. So we got our one last stop, and that is Lowe's. And I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I know I've been telling y'all to comment, but comment if you have like certain stores apps on the phone. And I'm asking you this because I'm gonna tell y'all about Lowe's. I have the app on the phone, and I've went in there probably like, I'm gonna say a good about 3 times. And I'll give you a good example. I went in there for some conduit so that I could bend and make the supports for my flowers. And on the shelf, they had only 2 left, and I needed 4. So you know how you press the button and you call someone over there, and so the lady was like, nope, I don't think we have any more. Now I'm using my phone to tape, so I can't show y'all what I did, but just think of my hand as my phone. And I was like, says you got 338 in stock, so either somebody might be stealing or maybe they somewhere that they shouldn't be. So I love having the app on my phone because y'all, I'm big on customer service. I've worked in customer service for years, and customer service seems to be just really going down. So yeah, that happened. And so now when they tell me that, I already have checked the stock, and then I'll show them on my phone, and so they will go the extra effort then to do it. And I know they hate probably seeing me because they like, there she go with this phone, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Lowe's is pretty much right up the street from Kroger. We stay in a small town, y'all, and so everything is just pretty much on this main strip that you need to get to, and then that's it, you're done. And I've been here, what, almost 10 years now. I never expected that, but you never know where life will take you. So let's go in here, and I'm gonna get 4 bags of mulch because they're on sale, I think 4 for $10. And I'm sorry if the sun keeps going in and out, y'all, but I'll probably start off with 4 bags because that's just a reason to come back to Lowe's. That's just a reason for me to just come back and look at what I've already seen. So I'll just take you along with me in the store, and then we will load up. Now, since they have the parking lot, and I know they do this every year, so I'm not complaining about that, but they have the parking lot full of mulch and all the stuff that's ready for spring gardening, and they have a couple of sales on today too. So let me find a part, because normally I'll load my own mulch up, but I may have to have somebody do it today because some days I just feel like that. Most days I do. I think only one time I had to get somebody to help, and that's when I was buying soil, and the soil was wet and it was heavy, and I was just weak that day. But okay, so let's go in here and we'll show you, because I'm not sure how the weather is for you all, so I'll show you some of the beautiful color that is coming out. I don't think I should pull forward just in case I gotta load my own mulch. Let me back up. I'm still old school, y'all. I know they have the camera, but I also use my mirrors and my looking back. Okay, so let's go in and we'll see what they have today. Okay, just a really quick look at all of the things that they have out. They actually have a sale this week, but I refuse. I'm refusing to buy anything because I got seeds that I need to start. I think what most people do, including myself, is you see that they're already growing and they're of size. So you want to go ahead and like think you're behind and get a head start, but I'm not gonna fall. I'm not playing these games this year, y'all. I'm not. So every time I look at this, like I'm saying, I already got collards and I already got lettuce seeds, and I'm just not doing it this year. You know, you just have to take a stand sometimes, and that goes for the tomatoes. I'm actually supposed to be going ahead and get my tomatoes planted. I do feel like I'm late with that, especially since it gets so hot. But are these flowers not beautiful? So let's go ahead and go inside. I think I'm gonna need one of the push things over here. I hate these things too. I need something I can control, and some things like this I can't, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So let's go in, y'all.
Perfect.
My first stop on the dead and dying rack, y'all, but just I'll pan around real quick. Just looking at some of these, I may have to, yeah, I'm gonna leave these. I don't think they got anything really good today. My other Lowe's that I absolutely love, but I'm not driving an hour to get to, they have it right. And so I'm gonna leave all of these on the dead and dying today. Let me go and try to get what I really came in here for, y'all, but y'all know I actually have to like look. So yesterday they didn't have this sign up here. Right here they still had it, because I was saying that if it was not $3-4 then they could put it back, and I was not going to be the one to put it back. So because I always do stuff on a whim, I don't even know how many I need. I'm just gonna guesstimate, and like I said, if I have to come back, that's a good excuse to come back and look. So I think I'm going to get like maybe 25 of these. And then I also came in here for the mulch, so let me load these up and then I will be back in a second. My husband just threw a wrench in my plans for today, but I didn't get the mulch because I like the brown mulch, and they do have some, but the bags, a lot of the bags are torn. And for those of you who didn't know, I don't know if they do it at your Lowe's, but if the bag is busted or torn, they give it to you for 50% off, which I'm fine with that. But they had a lot of torn bags that were like thrown on the floor. Then the forklift was over on that side, so I ended up just getting, let me turn the camera around, or I'll just put it right here. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, so if you didn't see, these were the pavers that we ended up getting. I just got 20 for now, and the line was long, y'all. And I guess the military discount wasn't used on that, because she did have, it was military on the receipt. So I got 20 bricks for now. I'm quite sure that I'm going to have to come back and get some more, but like I said, that's just my excuse. Plus I need to get some mulch, and since we are on our way to Florida, I'll stop at probably some of those places down there. So let me put these in, and then that is pretty much, y'all, my routine. But let me get this loaded up so I can get back home. Okay, y'all, I have everything loaded, and I appreciate, again, you all hanging out with me. I knew when I put this on that it was going to be, I knew it was going to get hot. So I got to go home and change. And so yeah, so my husband once again has threw a wrench in there, but that's okay. This is how we do, because what he doesn't know is he's gonna have to help me in the garden. And I gave him till, I'm trying to make sure I'm in drive, I gave him until March 31st to put my arbor up, if you all remember the video, and I'll make sure that I link it for you, the arbor that we got on clearance. So I gave him until March 31st to put it up, but since I have to go to Florida now, guess what? The date just moved up. Yes, it did. So he doesn't know that, but he's gonna know soon enough. And then I'm also gonna help him. I'm also gonna have him repay me for this by putting out the mulch that we're gonna get. And so he's gonna have to help me do yard work, because he doesn't like really doing it, y'all. So this is how we do each other. You know, if I do something like this, then he'll have me help him do something, and that's fine. That's how we operate. So now I'll just have an extra set of hands, and it's kind of good because, like I said, this way I know it'll get done, because he will not allow me to do anything else. Like if I say help me with the mulch, he will not allow me to start or do anything else until this mulch is laid down. So sometimes we work together pretty good. But again, y'all, I'm on my way home. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This is normally my Sunday routine. Like I said, we went ahead and X'd out the commissary. We got that done. And so I appreciate you all, each and every one of you, taking the time out. And remember, if you have not subscribed to our channel and you love things like gardening, cooking, and product reviews, then make sure you subscribe and make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, I am going to try to get more cooking videos on, but I'm just trying to right now prep for the upcoming season. But you guys, I got you. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, y'all, because I need to stay focused. We'll talk again soon, and thanks again. Bye bye.